Hi, it's Taul, and I'm a jacketar. My grandfather was a jacketar. You ready? Meet him. There's my father's clan, and that man is my soul father, and not my genetic father. And that woman is unfortunately, my head mother, and not my real mother, because she's the one that's there. So I got a great story to share. My name is Taul. I grew up in Bowmanville, typical Ontario town, and a very welcoming town once they figured out who in the hell I was and why I was doing the batshit crazy things that we were doing down at the beach. It was a friendly little enclave, East Beach and Best Beach. And this is the history and the story of my life. And I will accompany it with some music. Everything in this room is symbolic, and it stands for my roots. And I have my own constellation. It's an ancient female lab. And I have my other spirits. And there's my male osprey, and he has very critical eyes. So I am presenting to you now an alternate view and a different walk through the history of Eastern North America with an expert, me. And if you don't think my knowledge is encyclopedic, all you have to do is add this to your repertoire. I have read that book twice all the way through and been back in it at least 600 times checking facts. I went to the rooms and found the pieces of the puzzle that I needed to have. And if you don't know why my purposes are, these will help you to remember. And what you don't know for sure is that once John McEwen and I formed a partnership when I was 12, I didn't need a home because I had a home because I built it. We built at least 6, including the Downies, just through the hole in the wall, and that was my home much of the first year I worked with him, and I went from there to the school with my master key. Thanks, Bill. My saints, my tainted saints will be here. We all have them. My true saint is indeed my grandfather, one Taully Benoit. And my tainted saint is that crazy woman who kept a secret from me, even though she sent her clan up on, in 1957, the Powers, George and Mary, to give me a booster shot when she came for cancer treatment. And I vividly remember the conversations and their batshit crazy things. So I have an odyssey with my brother, Donnie, who was born in April and I was born in January. And there's no way we could be brothers if those dates were the same year. And there's Bowmanville. The men that I love so much and I treated with respect to this day are Garth and Bill and Bob. But Len used to send me up to round up the wayward boys at the pool hall. I became a friend of my principal because he knew the brain I had. I became a friend with another wonderful teacher because he was able to keep my secret. My roots are there in any small port in Newfoundland. And my roots go all the way back to the Vikings, because I'm going to bet you my clan roots will include all of those possibilities. It's the diaspora of what makes Newfoundland so great, and why those wonderful people who are out on their hunt right now will not be worried about anything, because they're going to get their fall meat, and I've been waiting for them to come back to see how much they caught. It's full with the things that I use every day to stay healthy. My name is Taul. I'm going to honor that jack of all trades, that hunter, sailor, gunner, gramps, spirit healer, trapper, mailman, my dad. And Donald, you have been honored. This man is the genetic progenitor, and he was a remarkable man, a Finnish carpenter, and he was a beauty. Hey, Ma, no wings that weren't black. Okay, and that's the true story. And this is a legacy poster, and I think every surviving senior citizen like myself should give it a go. This is too much information because now somebody else will steal it. So I copyright it right now. At this moment, this is Taul's Odyssey, the Thompson clan's journey through time. And it is that grandfather's quest to have his grandchildren understand the history of their great-great-grandparents, Oliver, Taul, Xiao Ming, Thompson, Danica, Noah, and Bella. It is a legacy poster. And there you go. There's the kid that I'm doing it for. My last grandson. He's 11, and he's Chinese-Canadian. And he's also a noof. He's a jacketar. That's him catching his snowflake at 5. And that's him copying his father at 2.5 or 3. And that's him with me. And I have 4 other remarkable grandchildren to honor in this poster too. So there they are with Jason, the one I'm living right now. Hi, Ma and Pa. Yeah, pain in the butt. Grandma. We did all right. And there's the clan in all its glory in 1977 when she finally allowed me to see him again after Dawn had passed. And he was basically very quiet anyway, but he had nothing to say. And we had no conversations because I didn't know he was my father. Hugs to all. This is Taul. Bye for now.